Hey, this is Jeff with Great Lakes Bushcraft. We're at our 15-piece minimal kit camp out. Port Huron, State Game Area, Michigan. Beautiful day. It's March 15th, about 65 degrees. Blue skies, sun's out. Had a little bit of rain this morning. Some fog and drizzle, but it's beautiful. So I thought I'd go over my kit here, what we got. The idea is that you're out camping or day hike, you're allowed to bring 15 pieces with you and try and spend the weekend out in the woods with it. So I kind of went with a common man's kit this weekend. I didn't bring a big tarp. I brought that piece of 7 by 10, I think it's 6 mil visqueen. That's going to be my tarp, 7 feet by 10 feet. I do have my heavy duty emergency blanket that everything's sitting on. I'm going to use that as my ground sheet. I've got 55-gallon drum liner. Actually, it's 42-gallon contractor grade drum liner. Next to that, I got my candling device and a little NBC container that I keep it in. There's my spare batteries wrapped with duct tape, the date that I bought the batteries. I got my cloth tape. I'm using friction tape. I found some camouflage hockey tape. Stuff's pretty good. It works good for friction. Good tape. It can be twisted into cordage. It's fairly light, 1 inch by, I think it's, let's see, 25 yards. So about 75 feet in there. I've got some number 18 bank line, 100 feet, brand new roll. There's my compass, my diving sparrow bushcraft blade with the ferro rod for combustion. My folding Coleman saw, we're going to try that out this weekend and see how it works. Mini Inferno, 1 can. As far as fire goes, I got my Bic lighter in my pocket, and that's it for combustion. Mini Inferno, ferro, and Bic lighter. We got our Nalgene SS 40-ounce canteen and my GSI cup, oil camp cup. Cotton bandana. It's a military cravat. And then I've got my 10x4 Maxpedition that I carry it all in with 2 canteen pouches on either side. Everything fit in that except for the wool blanket. There's a wool blanket down there. Everything fit in there except for the wool blanket, the tarp, and the extra pair of socks. That rolled up into a bedroll. The rest went into the Maxpedition. And then I've got my haversack with some food for this weekend. I've got about 2.5 days worth of food, some MREs, a couple little snacks. That should do it. 1 quart of water. We have a creek right down the road, right down the way here, about 50 yards or a little bit more. Clean, quick running creek. We'll be able to boil the water from, and that'll be our water for this weekend. So the only other things I brought out here was my butt pack. It has our medical kit in it and camera gear. I've got my Remington 597 AR for hunting, 50 rounds of 22 ammo, and the still camera, pair of gloves. Where'd they go? There they are. And then I got my polyester anorak that I got from Salvation Army for $8. Awesome. So I'm going to set up a common man's lean-to using the tarp between these 2 trees here, and I'll get back with you then.
You're not going to be able to see me, the sun's at my back.
Nope, I can see you perfect. Jamie from Great Lakes Bushcraft.
Jeff from Great Lakes Bushcraft.
And here's the common man's tarp. I got our 7 by 10 visqueen. The reason it's 10 by 7 is because it's 10 foot wide on the roll. I just cut 7 feet. I think if I was to carry this in my kit, I'd make a 5 by 7. Be a little more for an emergency kit. We got buttons at the top. Just take some leaf material and bunch it in the material and make a slip knot over top of it. taut line hitch on my bank line ridge cord. And the cool thing about this, being 7x10, 7 foot long ways, 10 foot from the front to the back, is I got a rain guard. And if it was real cold, if I closed in the two ends and had a fire out here, we'd have a super shelter. That was why I made it like that. Not supposed to rain, so I'm not closing in the ends. Big enough I could go the other way, 7 foot, and have the 10 foot long ways and have ends on it. We got corn stalks down, 2 logs either side of my bed to keep the stuff from rolling away. Laid down a layer, 2 layers of corn stalks, and then took some long grass, wrapped it in my emergency blanket. That'll be my mattress for tonight. 100% wool blanket on top of that. Should be nice and comfy. Well, morning number 2. Sunday morning. I counted out my pieces. I had 14, so I hung the hammock last night. Got off the ground, used the tarp. Much better hanging on the bottom.